What is up, my friends? How are you guys doing today? I hope everybody's having a great day. I am, because I get to talk to you guys. Thanks for coming and hanging out with me for just a little bit. Today, guys, we're going to be talking about a movie from 1958 starring Mr. Boris Karloff. But before we get into it, hit that like and subscribe button so you can get notified when I post new and interesting stuff. Guys, today we're talking about The Grip of the Strangler by Robert Day. All right, that's Mr. Day directed this. He directed Mr. Boris Karloff, the legendary monster man himself, and what I consider to be one of his best roles aside from Frankenstein. He really does well in this film. He plays the role of a researcher who's researching a serial killer from like 20 years ago in this town. Lo and behold, he gets possessed by the spirit of the serial killer, and now he's going around like Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, strangling folks, right? He's got, but the weird thing is, like, so you have to know when he transforms, right? So when he transforms, he's like, that's what he looks like. He literally bites his lower lip, and then he like walks around with one eye closed, and he strangles people. And that's cool, and I dig it, and it was really engaging. I enjoyed the heck out of it because, you know, I've seen Karloff in a few other films with Vincent Price, with other stars of screen and stage, and he's done good. I mean, everybody says his magnum opus is the Frankenstein monster because of the way he was able to portray emotion through facial expressions and all that good stuff, and I agree. It was great. But this is probably his second best role to me because of the way he's able to turn it on and off. It's like a switch. And I dig it because that shows his range. That shows his proficiency in his craft, right? He goes from being a mild-mannered, sweet old man, researcher, an erudite young sir. Well, I say young sir. He's an old sir. But he you know, he's this educated man, and he's trying to basically, like I said, research this serial killer, and then he just switches like that. And it's wild to watch because he does it so effortlessly. And yes, it's kind of silly the way that he looks when he switches, but that is to signify the switch, you know? And I mean, now he could have done it a little more subtly. He could have had just like minor ticks, or maybe a crease of the brow, something like that. He didn't have to go full like he didn't have to do all that, right? But I see where he was going. He was trying to maybe not necessarily scare the audience, but he was trying to say, look, this guy's not stable. You know what I mean? So I really kind of applaud him for that. The story overall, I mean, you get the gist of it. There's not a lot of fluff. There's not a lot of supporting characters. It's from 1958, so it's not super long. You're looking at maybe an hour and a half tops. And it's kind of just straight to the point. It's like you hit your opening scene, you get into your strangling, movie's over. And it's not a hard watch. You could pop it on late at night, mid-afternoon on a Sunday. You could take a nap, wake up, 3/4 of the way through and still know exactly what happened, because it's a very simple movie. In fact, if I had to label it, I would say it was probably a B movie from the 50s, because it doesn't have great production value. It's not overly sophisticated. It doesn't have superb writing, but again, it's just fun to watch Karloff in his element. And that's all we really want, right? I mean, I'm not looking for an Oscar-worthy performance. I'm not looking for a clinic on acting. I am simply looking for something to enjoy while I relax. And this is a perfect movie for that. I really, really liked it. I enjoyed the story. I enjoyed the acting. I think that if you give it a chance, you'd probably like it too. If you can find it, you can find it actually. I'm sorry, I say if you can find it. You can find it if you so choose. You can find it on the Criterion channel and on Tubi. You can check it out there, guys, and I highly recommend you do because it is well worth your time. It is an interesting film, and that's it for it, guys. I just want to say, I know this is kind of a short review, but there wasn't a whole lot to say about it, guys. There's not a lot going on in the film, but I did want to highlight Karloff's acting in it. So that's why we talked about it, is because I think if you're a fan of Boris, if you're a fan of Karloff, if you're a fan of The Grinch, if you're a fan of Frankenstein, check this out. You'll be a fan of his acting in this. That's it, guys. Thanks so much for stopping in. Hit that like and subscribe button on the way out. And as always, my friends, I'm going to keep making them as long as you keep watching them. Peace out. God bless you, and I will see you next time.